Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As promised, I did say I was going to record a video on what my first trimester symptoms were, and I say were because I'm way past it now, but that's neither here nor there. The symptoms were still very present and relevant. So maybe I should talk about how I kind of first found out that I was pregnant. So what had happened was I had been doing keto, as you guys know, for about 8 good months, and my period started coming regularly. Everything was good to go, and then my birthday happened. Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted. Rude. I ate all this bundt cake. I ate all this Cold Stone cake. I ate mac and cheese. Like, your girl went wild. Like, I was like, it's my 30th birthday and I'm gonna enjoy it. So after that, I felt like crap. Honestly, I was like, why did I do this to my body? Too many carbs. Basically, that happened, and then the month after, was it a month? It was either a month or a couple weeks after my period it didn't show up. I was like, excuse me, where you at though? You know, I mean, nobody wants a period, but like when you have it and it's normal and it's regular, you feel like you're kind of normal, just a little normal. Like, I know I'm abnormal, but having a period every month, it makes you feel like you're a human, okay? So it didn't come. So in the back of my head, I'm like, oh man, this is probably because like I ate crazy. My body is like, what is you doing, boo-boo? So I thought it was that. And then another week passed, and then my mom was like, have you gotten your period yet? My mom was very like in tune to everything. So you can try lying to that woman, but she can see right through it. So trust me, don't even try it. So I was like, yeah, it's probably just a little late because I ate a little crazy for my birthday. You know, nothing to worry about, nothing too deep. Okay. It didn't come. Like, it didn't come. And like weeks had passed, probably 2 weeks, and going on 3. And it hadn't come. So, within this period of time, I started craving lemons, pickles, strawberries with salt. But the thing is, I eat that stuff all the time. But it was like this extra craving. Like, it was a craving where it's like, if I don't get this, I'm gonna have to take some lives. Like, somebody who's not living tonight because I need these things. Those type of cravings. And then I started craving chocolate and chips and things that I was not craving when I was doing keto. So, all the while I'm thinking, this is just because I fell off track. So, totally it makes sense. Definitely. So then, Mom was like, well, if your period doesn't come in a week, you're probably pregnant. I'm like, yeah. So then, I moseyed on over to the 99-cent store because we had taken tests before. Honestly, with having PCOS, you never know when your period's coming, if it's coming, and they can be pretty tricky. So we had taken tests before, and they would come back negative, and we're like, okay, what a waste of money because these tests are expensive. So I'm like, I'm not gonna waste all this money just to like give myself some reassurance. I'm just gonna go to the 99-cent store. So I went over there, got myself 2 tests, and they both came up positive. Yeah. You know how they say, oh, wait like 20 seconds to see if 2 lines come up? It took 5. Yep, just 5 good old seconds and 2 lines, clear as day. So, yeah, I was pretty shocked, but then also not really, because we weren't trying, but we weren't preventing. You know, God's plan, right? I don't know. Anyway, so that's what had happened. I think the thing that kind of triggered my mom saying like, well, if your period doesn't come, is we were at dinner after one of my sister's plays, and we were eating, and I asked the waitress for some lemons, like a bowl of lemons, and I ate the entire bowl of lemons by myself with some salt on them. And I'm thinking, oh, this is just period cravings, because I crave that stuff when my period's coming. But now looking back, it's like, that was a step higher than what it should have been. So yeah, went to the doctor, confirmed it, told Aaron, he freaked out. It was a glorious surprise. A blessing, if you will. Anyway, so that happened, and then of course you have to wait. We don't have to, but people recommend that you wait through at least 3 months, get through the first trimester before you announce it to anyone. So all the while, like, I'm just really tired at work, and like I was just I'll go through the symptoms, okay? Now that you got the backstory as to when I found out, I'm gonna go over the symptoms. Yes, I got my notes here as always, but I also got this book here, Me and My Bump. So I'm gonna look between here and the book just to make sure I get everything that I was feeling at that time, because Lord knows I can't remember back unless I wrote it down. In my book here, it says there's like a section for when you get the big news. So this is on December 5th that I found out. I got 2 positive pregnancy tests, and we told immediate family in pretty cool, like, individual ways. So that was pretty exciting. We did record it, but to respect the privacy of our family and all that good stuff, I just decided not to post it, but we'll see. I'm gonna see if I can talk them into it. I don't know. There's a section that says what's on my mind. And I put, yikes, how did I get pregnant? And then I put, I mean, I know how I got pregnant, but you're definitely a surprise. So it's kind of like I'm writing to the baby. This explains the cravings of eating a jar of pickles, peanut butter just by itself, strawberries, the entire crate, and carbs, and a strawberry donut. It's a funny story, because I would go to Dunkin' Donuts to do my homework, and I'll just get coffee and sit down. But on this particular day, I needed a strawberry donut, or like I said, someone was going to catch these hands. So I got the strawberry donut, and I ate it, and it was so good. And hot Cheetos with lemon juice, of course. So yeah. And then it says, what are your goals for this week? I put, don't panic. Yeah. Okay, so then once I was 8 weeks, some of my highlights was, no, I'm done. I'm so lame. My highlights, seeing you for the first time and knowing that you're the size of a kidney bean. So that was cute. What was on my mind? The list is very, very long. So it was like, yikes, what isn't on my mind? I'm thinking about bills, job, health, sleep. What sleep? Are you a boy or a girl? I want Italian food, pizza, pasta. Dear energy, I miss you. I have to pee all day and all night, and I never thought I'd miss sushi this much. And then keto, question mark. And then it says, I'm freezing, but my belly is on fire. Because, like, all of my body heat would go to my belly. And it was like, what is you doing? Sucking all of my heat and just taking it off for yourself. And then also on my mind, pickles and lemons. But what else is new? And then just reminders I had for myself was, like, my next ultrasound appointment and figuring out my maternity leave policy for work. Scheduling other doctor's appointments and all that good stuff. And that's about as far as I got in there. Now, the other first trimester symptoms that I actually took note of while I was experiencing them, I was more tired than I've ever been in my entire life. I could sleep literally the entire day and still feel like I wasn't rested. And it's just like someone, like an energy sucker outer just came and just... That's what it felt like. I couldn't do anything. I was just so tired. And I still had to work for like half days during this time when I was in my first trimester. I would work half days and then go home and go to sleep. That was it. That was my life. Like, so tired. My pregnancy brain, that kicked in like pronto. Like, there was no time wasted. It just show that up real soon. So just like a lot of brain fog and not remembering things and not knowing how to say words. Like, honestly, your body is not yours, and it's kind of crazy. I had super sore breasts. Super. Whether it was hot or cold, whatever. Cold would make it worse. Like, I'm telling you, the milk makers were on fire, okay? It's just like, I can't even explain it. It's like this shooting pain, like someone's taking needles and like stabbing them into your nipples. Like, I don't know how else to explain it, but it hurt so bad. It was just like, I'm gonna get through this, and I was so glad when it was over. I had a lot of nausea, but I did not really throw up. Aaron, on the other hand, he threw up a few times. I don't know. It's pretty sad, but kind of funny when you really think about it. I did have a lot of mood swings. That's great. Still do, because my hormones are just out of whack. Food aversions to basically everything keto. Like, keto was a question, and now, I mean, at this point, I was like, I don't know if I can do it. So I didn't want eggs, bacon, bulletproof coffee, or any coffee, just nothing. And if it just, I just couldn't do it. I could not. So that made it really hard to even try and do keto. So I just was like, yo, I'm not gonna be able to do this right now. Maybe I'll just have to wait, because I need to eat and to nourish my body and keep my baby fed. But I can't eat these foods right now. Cravings I had, kind of already talked about the pickles, strawberries with salt, lemons, mangoes, cucumbers, watermelon, Reese's peanut butter cups from Walmart. Okay, and shout out to Jasmine, because she already knows. She turned me and my sister on to getting Reese's peanut butter cups from Walmart, because I don't know, there's just something about them. They're fresh. They got those crisp edges. Oh God, I want some. Has to be in the 10 pack. You can't just get the regular ones at the front and no. Has to be the 10 pack. My husband, he was not a believer until I showed him the way and the light. So, ice cream, hot Cheetos, already said, and pizza, pasta, hot dogs with pickles and tons of mustard. And I really wanted sushi. And you can't really have sushi when you're pregnant. So, and California rolls wasn't just, they weren't going to do the trick. So, yeah. That I'm waiting. I cannot wait to have once I give birth. And all I wanted was carbs, like, and I couldn't stop. I don't know. And for a while, they weren't making me really tired. And then, like, they started making me real tired. I started feeling it. And I gained a lot of water weight, but not like weight that stayed with me, which was kind of weird. I don't know. Because I went to the doctor and they're like, oh, you've gained 3 pounds. And then I go back, oh, you've lost 1 pound. I'm like, I don't get it. So I think I've steadily been gaining weight. As you can see my face here. Yeah. Hello, Chens. How are you? Yeah, so I think I've been steadily gaining weight. Mostly in like my hips, my thighs, my face. Yeah. The other thing that I experienced was extreme migraines. Now, I already had extreme migraines before I did keto, before I got pregnant. Migraines out of this world, to the point where, like I mentioned in my PCOS for keto video, where I had to get a doctor's prescription and take like a freaking horse tranquilizer. No, but it felt like it, just to get rid of my headaches. So those came back. Joy told the doctor, like, oh, you need to take baby aspirin. So I took baby aspirin, and I drank a lot more water than I had been drinking, and I made sure I kept my electrolytes up, and that helped the migraines go away tremendously. And I think you get a headache because they're saying like your body is pumping in more blood than it's ever pumped in, and like you can even see, like, my veins are like the Hulk. Like, you can just see them everywhere. My legs, my arms, everywhere. Just, it's crazy. That's all I got for my first trimester. I made it through. I announced it. I was happy to find, it's like you have this secret that you want to tell the whole world, but you just want to make sure you're safe and everything is good and everything is developing and nothing happens, and we just prayed every day, we prayed every night, because it was in God's hands no matter what, you know. So yeah, and luckily, blessingfully, that's not a word, but I just made it one, baby's okay, baby's good. So it's been great, and now I'm just rambling because I don't know what else to say. Okay, but thanks for watching. That's what happened with my first trimester of pregnancy. I will be filming my second trimester very, very soon because I just finished it, and boy oh boy, that felt like the longest trimester ever. Yeah, but that one will be coming very soon. Be on the lookout for it. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.